Hello and welcome to ChanFitness. Today I'm going to explain to you one of my programs that you can find on my website. It's called the Beginner 30 program. Now, the Beginner 30 is a 30-minute routine that is done with exercises every minute on the minute. You might have seen this similar type of workout before. It is intended for everyone who's trying to get into training, trying to get into this state of fitness, who's never really had an opportunity or has been out of commission for a while, not really exercising or not really taking care of themselves. This is a very, very easy, no equipment needed routine. It is spread out over the entire week, and I'm going to show you all the components of it today so that you can see in one video what we do for the entire week. All right, so let's get going. Okay, so for Mondays and Thursdays, we have three movements. They are vertical movements, okay? So the first one is a vertical push movement, second one is a vertical pull movement, and the third one is a hamstring movement, okay? Now, all three of these can be done without equipment, or if you have a gym membership, you have equipment, it can also be done with equipment. So I'm gonna give you a quick demonstration of all three of these movements done without equipment and with equipment, all right?
So to start with the vertical pull without equipment, a chin-up is the best way to go. You can do a chin-up or a pull-up. Make sure you do a full range of motion. Let yourself come all the way down to the bottom and hang before you pull yourself up all the way to the top. For a vertical push movement, the pike push-up is absolutely the best because you're using your body weight. Put your feet up on an elevated surface, put your hands above your head, and then just press like you would a military press, but using your body weight as a resistance. For a hamstring movement, I turn around, I lie down on the ground, I place one heel on top of the box. And then I'm going to thrust my hip up towards the sky while the other leg is hanging in the air. This is work on the hamstring. If you have access to machinery, then obviously a vertical pull down machine is the best for a pull down. And then any sort of shoulder press is great for a vertical press. And then to work on a hamstring is either lying or standing hamstring curls like this one.
On Tuesdays and Fridays, we're going to focus on the horizontal movement. On Mondays and Thursdays, we focus on the vertical. So on Tuesdays and Fridays, we're going to focus on the horizontal. So our upper body is going to be a horizontal push, a horizontal pull, and then we're going to focus on the front of our legs, the quadriceps, because we did the hamstrings on the other days. Again, I'm going to show you a demonstration right now with equipment and without equipment so that you can do this at home, or if you have a gym membership, you can go to the gym and do them.
When we're going through without the equipment, for a horizontal pull, the best way is an inverted row. For now, I'm placing my feet up on a box, and then I'm going to hang myself below a bar. You can do it off the floor and hang yourself from your dining room table. That works just as well. For a horizontal push, it's good old standard push-up. So you either do a regular push-up, or if you're comfortable, put your feet up to make it more difficult. And then for the quadriceps, you have two variations. The first one is a simple squat where you can hold on to something, a weight if you want. If that's too easy, then you can progress to a pistol squat where you do it on one leg. If you are going to be using machinery, a seated row is a great horizontal pull movement. You can do them on machines or with a cable. And then for a horizontal push, it's any sort of bench pressing movement where you bar or dumbbell, doesn't matter. And then for the quadriceps, we are going to stick with a leg press, barbell squats, and or any sort of leg extension type movement. You can do one-legged too if you're comfortable with that.
On Wednesdays and Saturdays, you get to rest because, again, if you are a beginner, you want to make sure your body gets enough rest to recover before your next workout. You don't want to overtax it because at that point, you're just going to feel too fatigued and your body's not going to react and you're not going to grow, okay? Preventing injury. And lastly, on Sundays, you want to make sure that you're doing a good stretch or yoga. Okay? Because you're putting your body through stresses that it's not normally used to, your muscles are going to tighten up, and then if you don't stretch out in a tight muscle, after a while it leads to joint pains because it's starting to pull at different angles that you're not used to, and it's not getting a full range of motion. You also don't want to become one of those people that starts training and all of a sudden walk around like this because they're too tight everywhere. So make sure you take Sundays to do a good stretch. There are lots of stretching programs out there on YouTube or anywhere else, or a nice yoga, nice relaxing stretching yoga. So the objective of this program is to have you do one exercise every minute. So you start out with the horizontal push, then you finish off that 1 minute, and then you go on to the horizontal push for the next minute, and then you do the quadriceps for the next minute, or the pull hamstring. So over 30 minutes, you will be doing 10 sets of each exercise. Now, how many reps are you doing in that 30 minutes? Well, that's really up to you. Okay, if you are just starting out, I would recommend that you pick a weight that allows you to do somewhere between 5 and 8. Okay, 5 is a good starting point because 5 is the recommended reps for building strength. So if you're just starting out, you want to make sure you're getting stronger, you're getting stronger, you're getting stronger. 8 is always a recommended number for when you're trying to build size. So if we go between 5 and 8, we're ensuring that we're progressing. And selfishly, we get to see the results as we progress through the weight increases. As you get further on, you might want to push for a little bit more if you're thinking, well, you know what, I need a little bit more muscular endurance, and you want to push that envelope a little bit more, go up to 12, 15, 20 reps if you're able to do that. But you don't want to sacrifice form to get to a point where you're doing that many reps. So if you only have a minute and you're picking a weight that you're working, you might not be able to push out 30 reps with good form. Okay. Like I said, this is a very beginner program. I hope that you give it a shot because it might change your life around. It might get you to a point where you enjoy working out again, or you enjoy working out for the first time in your life and you start seeing the results. One of the main reasons I continue to work out is not because I want to look like a stud on the beach, but it's because I want to wake up every morning. I don't want to have pains as I get older, and I want to be able to play with my kids in the yard, or when they go to their soccer games or baseball games. I want to be that parent that has the ability to play with them. Okay? So fitness is a great thing, and I hope you believe it too. And if you do like this program, you can go check out my website, and there's tons of other programs you can try out. All right, thank you very much.
So that brings this video to a close, and stick around for next video where we'll go on to other programs from my website. Thank you very much. Bye bye.